Great. Our senior most panelist, Dr. P.N. Jumle. He has come all the way from Mumbai to address you. Please give him a big hand. और बिना लेडीज के कोई भी पैनल सेशन पूरा नहीं होता है. The last panelist, Smita Dabolkar from IMT. I request Kamlesh Madurwar from Bhagwati College of Engineering to felicitate one of the panelists, Rahul Karangale. I request the assistants, please. I request Kamlesh Madurwar to felicitate Rahul Karangale. Yes, Kamlesh, go on felicitating everyone there. Shantanu. Ranjan. Dr. P.N. Jumle. And Smita Dabolkar. We will be starting the session. These are the 5 panelists which will be addressing to you, and they will lead the path of AI on the role of AI in Vikasit Bharat 2047. All are the leaders in their field, and we have a combination of young and old, both. I request all the panelists to please be seated, and I request Rahul to be on the stage, and I would like you should be starting the session. So I request all of the other panelists to take your place in the audience. No, it's you. मी तुला इंट्रोड्यूस करतो ना पहिले. सर फक्त माईक मागून घे. मागून घे. तुला सांग. हे बघ हे. The first panelist for today's AI session is. Hello. It is a pleasure to introduce a leader who seamlessly bridges the gap between deep technical engineering and large-scale digital transformation. With over 22 years of experience in the IT industry, Rahul has served Fortune 500 clients across the globe. While he is an IT engineer by profession, he remains a mining engineer from VNIT at heart, having even completed a sponsored program on strata control in Dhanbad. A thought leader and an innovator, Rahul's intellectual contribution span in the IT infrastructure from cloud migration and non-production environmental services to strategic, the zero distance to the client philosophy in IT. His commitment to the regional growth is equally evident in the published insights on the Nagpur's evolution as a next wave. The city and the untapped potential of GCC in Vidarbha. This was mentioned by CM in his speech that we are developing Vidarbha as a GCC center and he will be contributing one of the factors there. In the impact of the public good, Rahul has his expertise to the social safety and regional development. He was instrumental in developing Garud Drishti for the Nagpur Police Department and an AI-enabled social media monitoring platform designed for the early threat detection and investigation. The principal consultant at Infosys campus Nagpur, now he is on the IT map of Vidarbha. I present before you Rahul Karangale from Nagpur.
Thank you so much, sir. And a very good afternoon to you all. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Still I can't hear you. Backbenchers, सबसे last में. Can you hear me? Okay, everyone get up. सब खड़े हो जाओ. Because it's a post-lunch session. So probably power nap झालेली नसेल असं मला वाटतं बरेच लोकांची. Okay, so the people, those who are sitting at the back, maybe college में ऐसे ही पीछे बैठता था, I request them to come front. आ जाओ सब आगे आ जाओ. We'll have an interactive session. I don't want that just I am talking, I am giving a lecture and GAN. Absolutely, that should not happen. Reason being, if we interact, then only we can exchange the ideas. Otherwise, I keep on sharing my experience, right? And you will not be able to acclimatize or digest that. So first thing what I request every one of you, आपके right में और left में जो है, वो कौन है उसको greet करो सबसे पहले. That is the main of this exhibition. पहले जानो अपने आजू बाजू में कौन है. Are you able to see them? I can't hear you guys. Student, और जोर से. That's better now. How is the Josh? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? I think ये लोगों ने breakfast भी नहीं किया और lunch भी नहीं किया. How is the Josh? I can't hear you. How is the Josh? Okay. Everyone settle down. Those who want to occupy the front rows, that will be really great. We'll start with the session. So, when we were thinking that what could be the topic that we need to discuss with all of you, the very first thought came to our mind is we should talk about what is the need of an hour. So the need of an hour is how we can have the cutting edge technology and its implementation for the betterment of the society. And that is what the aim of Vikasit Bharat. So anybody, I request if you can just circulate the mic, what is Vikasit Bharat that you see or you thought of? किसको किसको विकसित भारत के बारे में पता है? विकसित भारत? Only few. Only few. I think couple of hands are here, those who know Vikasit Bharat. So guys, विकसित भारत, उसके नाम में ही सारा क्रक्स छुपा हुआ है. So विकसित भारत is nothing but a sustainable development. Sustainable development of India. Every hand should have a job which will help their family to live the better life in the society. Vikasit Bharat is all about having all the resources which human wants for their day-to-day life, and that too in a better fashion. Vikasit Bharat is all about the industrialization while maintaining the ecology and ecological balance within the society as well as within the nature. Vikasit Bharat is all about you and me. Vikasit Bharat is all about the students who will be contributing towards the growth of India which we call it as the Bharat, the growth of Maharashtra and very own Vidarbha. So when I talk about Vidarbha, there are multiple things that comes to my way. But before touching upon those topics, what is the role of AI? That was the discussion point when I was discussing with Pampatwar sir, Rajan. But before AI, there is one party which will contribute towards the Vikasit Bharat. And who are they? Any guesses? Who will contribute? It is you people. Because you are the youth of Viksit Bharat. You are the one who is at the center stage. Just some time before, when Devendraji was talking about it, he emphasized on one thing, that there is investment coming up. But to grab those investment, to leverage those benefits, to leverage those opportunity, we should be well equipped and well skilled. Otherwise, we will lose upon those opportunity. So guys, coming back to the Vidarbha point, when we talk about Viksit Bharat, there are multiple things which is happening, right? When we talk about Maharashtra, there is a mandate. CM has done a very good survey. There are results for it, and the results are very, surprising. I would say not surprising, but the something which came, it was little surprising that the person from village, he is talking about the technology. The person in village, he is talking about the technology, he is talking about the benefits of the technology, and he is asking government that whether they can contribute towards the automation within the farming. And that was the surprising thing which has came up. And it is really good to have these kind of thoughts onto the table. So guys, when I talk about Vidarbha, many of you, I know that many of you struggle with the use case. When you are in final year, the very first thing that you go to your professor and ask, कि सर मैं final year का project है, किस पे करूँ? You ask, yes or no? Why do you ask? You shouldn't be asking this question to your professor. You should ask that question to yourself, because there is dearth of opportunity and things happening around you. Your professor will guide you, but you are the one who has to choose the topic, who has to, explore the use case within the society for the betterment of the society. I have seen people, they just do library management ka project in the final year और बोलते कि project हो गया. But mind well guys, this is not going to work at all. Your use case or your final year project should be benefiting to the society. It should quantify the benefits. It should have ROI, that is return on investment. Okay? So that is what we want. So when I'm talking about the use case, first thing that you need to understand, that being in Vidarbha, being in Nagpur, what could be the things that you should know? What are the sectors in which currently there is a lot of work which is going on in Vidarbha? So if you look at the screen behind me, AI we will discuss. My friend Shantanu is going to talk AI in detail. But before that, these are some of the sectors that you should think of. You should explore and understand this domain very well, because there is immense work which is going on in these domains. So what are those? Sustainable mining. So when I say sustainable mining, the very first thought came to my mind is, what is happening in Gadchiroli? Do you know anyone what is happening in Gadchiroli? Students, this is the session for you, and I want this to be interactive. Shout. Do you know what is happening in Gadchiroli? No one? There is mining, there is JSW, there is Lloyds. What they are doing? We have got one of the best iron ore in the world, and we are exploring those minerals. So there is a dearth of opportunity for the mining engineers, dearth of opportunity for the people, those who are doing their engineering in material science. There is a dearth of opportunity for civil engineers. There is a dearth of opportunity for automation. And now your job is to think how I can have the AI implementation or AI infused solution for sustainable mining. Gadchiroli is very near to you. If you request your professor, director, they can arrange a tour for you. You can take a tour. Once you take a tour, you need to see how the mining works. Strata control, roof bolting, excavation of the minerals. When you visit that, your mind will start exploring the things, and then you can find out your final year use case yourself. Because that is something you can see practically, and then you will think of solutionizing it for the betterment of sustainable mining. So that is the one sector, sir, which is near to you. Everyone, listen it carefully. All these sectors are linked to us, right? When Nitinji talks about it, we say that Nitinji ekdam naya thought leke aaye hai. But mind well, sir, students, every day, our leaders like Nitinji, Devendraji, they roam around. They meet a lot of people and they see the opportunities. And that opportunity is not for them. They see the opportunities for us. So sustainable mining is one area which is happening in Gadchiroli, which is near to you. The next thing is automated logistics. So how many of you know that on Samruddhi, we have big logistics parks? Any one of you visited? Couple of them. Okay, fine. So if you go to Buldana, Chikhli, that belt, which is in Vidarbha, you will see a lot of warehouses. All those warehouses are manually operated right now. There are only big players in logistics, Mercs and other things. They are the ones who has their automated system in place. But do we have? No, our local players do not have. So it is a case study for you guys. It is a use case. Visit, understand, and implement. So logistics is the another sector that we have, which is in Vidarbha itself, and it is growing. So that sector we should think of. Then intelligent tourism. Why I am saying intelligent tourism? So generally we see that there is a season for it, right? Generally people do go in winter, or some people they go certain region into summers because that particular area becomes, you know, little cool and things like that. But when I say intelligent tourism, so intelligent tourism should happen all 12 months. So we should have to explore the opportunity, how that should be there. Tadoba is not the only, or the tiger tourism is not the only thing which is happening in Vidarbha. Mind well, guys, we are the jungle, rich, resources rich region, that is Vidarbha. So you can explore the things. सबसे ज़्यादा तालाब, पानी के flow, नदियाँ, नाले सारे अपने पास है. Think of those ideas, right? We always think that एक engineering हो जाए, then I'll do my PG and then I'll get a job in some company. Guys, let me apologize in front of you openly. In last 25 years, people like me, even though I have spent considerable year in IT industry, but people like me, we made entire India is a service industry. VRC से engineering किया, PG किया, उसके बाद first thing what we did, we opt for some MNC company जिसका काम हम कर रहे हैं. But I want you guys not to think in that direction. Why? Because there are opportunities for you, which you can think of establishing your own empire. So tourism is the sector, guys, right? Again, AI can play a role there. Very recently, I came across a very good case study. A guy from, I think, North India. He visited Tadoba. When he visited Tadoba, he interacted with the villagers, and they were cursing him because on their tourism, even they do enjoy, but leopards and other wild animals, they entered into their villages. बहुत problem देते, that is what they said. They were crying. This fellow, who is a non-Vidarbhian guy, visited Tadoba, went back, he studied, and he built an AI-enabled solution. If any wild animal is entering into your village, you will get an advance notification. That is what we call is the predictive analysis. पहले ही बताता है. तो यदि विदर्भ के बाहर का बच्चा टूरिज्म के चक्कर में यहाँ पे आता है, and he sees the opportunity, and if he can build the solution, why can't the guy, those who are already here? That is my simple question to every one of you. So that's another sector, guys, that we have. Definitely IT Hub and GCC. IT is standing in front of you. After that, Shantanu is going to talk a lot on AI. But the next thing which is coming up is the GCC. What is that? Anybody can tell GCC, what is GCC? Anyone? Can shout also? Yes, ma'am? It's a global capability centers. What is that? In earlier days, when we started with the IT, it was a service industry. Later on, the major giants started coming to India. They started establishing their shops. When they started establishing their shops, still they are the big giants. They were serving these big brands in the world, and they are giving a service. Later on, the model had changed. Model had changed, and eventually, all those market big players, they started innovating and they started research at their own, at their center in the regional. And how, with the help of the existing engineers, those who are working for them from the service industry. So GCC is nothing but, guys, the foreign players or giants, after understanding their complete landscape of the business, they are coming, they are setting up their shops here at the cost of benefits that government is giving to them. So GCC is nothing but the company, like you take a example of a bank. There are big banks which is across the world. They are coming up, they are setting up their shops, they are doing the innovation, they are doing the research, and they are onboarding people like us to serve the purpose. Does that going to impact the service industry? Yes. There might be some disruption that will happen, but in a way, every service industry is going to get a benefit out of it because they have established and the skill force on the ground, on the floor, which can serve the GCC, which is coming in near future. So today also Devendraji mentioned about it, that the GCC is the next thing which is going to happen. Think about Mihan. In Mihan, if we have another 10-15 setups of the GCCs, that will really create a magic across. Because not only you, but people like me also will get a good opportunity to work for the GCC. The next sector that I am going to talk about is medical tourism. I think we have a good hospitals in Nagpur, in Vidarbha. And I came across there are foreign visitors, those who are coming to our hospital for their treatments. There are multiple opportunities, or I would say, there are multiple things which is happening in medical tourism. And that is what I think Nitinji sometime talked about it. So medical tourism itself is a big opportunity. Reason being, there are multiple things in it. Medical transcripts, there is pharmaceutical attached to it, there are medical equipments, there is a lot of automation which is happening in the medical instrumentation. Right from your MRI machine से लेके आपका वो walker जो होता है वो भी आजकल automated हो रहा है. So you should think of that how I can offer a better solution to the patients, those who are coming from outside. So medical tourism is the another sector that we have, and definitely I will not talk anything about defense or manufacturing, because whenever we say so, there is one name which comes to our mind, that is the solar industry, which is there. And we should give a round of applause to Mr. Nuwalji, because he is the one who's got a Padma Shri for his work recently. A huge round of applause for him. So there is a guy sitting here from solar industry. He is working in the IT division of it. So guys, they are going all the way for complete AI. They are going for zero touch automation. They are going for low code, no code. So if manufacturing defense sector can go for it, then definitely the students like you should first go for it and should implement. I would say a next step forward is you should build a solution by using AI infusion. You should present it to Solar, you should present it to Lloyd, you should present it to JSW, you should present it to Tathastu Resort wala ki bhai tere bookings kitne अच्छे से smooth कर सकते हैं. You should present that to Orange City logistic firm. So that is what the emphasis that I want to give is, if you explore, if you build a solution, so you can present that and you can very well monetize on your solution there itself. So these are some of the sectors that we have. Next, please. Next slide, please.
झालं.
So now next thing is, I'll quickly touch upon AI, the concept of it. Basically, Shantanu is going to talk in detail about it. But many times we do not understand difference between traditional AI, Gen AI and agentic AI. We talked about the sectors in Vidarbha, right? Now it is very important for you to understand the concept. So I have taken a very raw example. You all are a very grown-up kids, I would say, right? Every one of you is going to the college. Most probably you are in final year. How many of you are in final year? Raise your hands. Second year? Good. Third year? Good. Fine. Second year. Very into people. Great. So, what is this is all about? College में girlfriend, boyfriend होते हैं अपने, right? That is what something which is very close to our heart, right? So I have taken very raw example, guys. What is traditional AI? It's a logical matchmaker. So what it does for you is, you have certain requirements in mind कि मेरा boyfriend ऐसा होना चाहिए या मेरी girlfriend ऐसी होनी चाहिए. You have set criteria. हर एक का अपना criteria होता है. So traditional AI was a very rigid AI. Right? Rigid था वो. What it used to do is, it used to scan the entire college. पूरा college scan मार देता था और मेरा जो criteria उसके हिसाब से मुझे एक match दिखा देता था कि भाई this is what the suitable for you based on your criteria. So that is nothing but traditional AI. Okay? Evolution हुआ, थोड़ा AI आगे बढ़ा. AI आगे बढ़ने के बाद generative AI आया. भाई select तो कर लिया है, but now it's time to impress someone, right? Otherwise things will not go forward. So generative AI will write a poem for you now. It will write a very essay for you to impress someone. That is something the generative AI is all about. Okay, it will help you to analyze the next word which you need to talk about the person to whom you are impressing. That is something the generative AI. It is generating the next thing for you. After that, there is a next phase that is came into the market that we call it as the agentic AI. And what is this agentic AI is? It's a proactive relationship manager. So you have impressed, now अभी बात आगे बढ़ानी है, right? उसके लिए क्या लगता है? You go on a date. अब मुझे, if I give a prompt saying that next month I have to go on a date. So what agentic AI will do is, next month ka, based on both the likings, first they'll find out a restaurant, analyze the weather, उस दिन cloudy है, बारिश गिर रही है, sunny है, based on that, either they'll book a table on rooftop, या फिर inside the hotel. Then they'll search the interest area for both the parties. Based on that, they'll put up a order for the dishes, Italian, Thai, Indian, whatever it may be. And it will make sure that you have the best date of your life. So that is how AI has evolved. From traditional to Gen to agentic. Matchmaking, poet writing, and the relationship manager. So concept is very simple. But why I am stating this here? Because just think of, instead of just scrolling through the data, you are finding something. But if you are on the boat of agentic AI, you will do much more than what it should be. If you implement this concept called agentic AI, you will do the wonders on it. How? Let's take an example of mining industry. I get into the tunnel, I go to underground, I see the problems, there is a roof bolting issue, there is a blasting happening in the mining phase, right? It is not known to the person who is entering. What agentic AI will do? उसके पास data होता है, agentic AI knows the things कि वो roof bolting जो की है माइनिंग में या blasting कब होने वाला है, and it will throw a predictive information to you that will save somebody's life. So there is an evaluation which is happening day by day. It's a very simple example that I have taken. I hope you liked it. You liked it? I can't hear you here, guys. Nobody is talking, sir. You liked it? Okay, great. Next slide, please.
Rahul, last 5 minutes.
Yes, I'll just wrap up. So guys, I have just last 5 minutes. So what is that we want from you to contribute towards the Vikasit Bharat? So these are the some of the things which you need to think of. 3 things. First thing is technological North Star. That is very important for any of the student. The next thing is navigating the high bar market. Just not the traditional job market, guys. If you go for an interview, if I am the interviewer, definitely I will not ask the traditional question. I will try to analyze your capability based on the engineering that you did. I will not ask you, can you write a code for me? No, that is not me, which will I'll ask. I'll ask that if you are doing a mechanical engineering, then in your fluid mechanics, there is a stipulity where how that works, and if tomorrow I want to build a solution around it, what could be the use case for it? And if you answer, then you are in. If you don't answer, then you are out. That will make sense? Exactly. So, because writing a code is a commodity right now. Writing a code is commodity. But if you analyze that code and quantify that for the market benefit and you get a return on investment, then that is something the premium. Just writing code, it means you are a technician. Technician. You are nothing than that. But if you convert your code into a business value, then you are a leader. Mind well. Most of you are good at coding. But guys, आज के ज़माने में जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. जो कोड वर्क करेगा, जो कोड बिजनेस वैल्यू लाएगा, that code or that person will have an edge in the market. Otherwise, every one of you are a competitor yourself. एक दूसरे को compete करने वाले हो कल, right? इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कल से बात बंद कर दो, ऐसा वगैरह नहीं है. Healthy competition होनी चाहिए. You should exchange your ideas, you should exchange your coding techniques, and you should think of how I can do the solution better, which is there in the market. Platform is changing every 18 months, right? And we should not keep on crying on it. यार ये तो अभी C++ था, अभी शार्पसी आ गया, अभी Python आ गया, कल कुछ नया आ जाएगा. No. We should think of building our own platform and our own coding language. That is what something expected out of it. And last thing is human-centric skill set. 360 डिग्री. इसलिए मैंने सबसे पहले आपको खड़े रहने के लिए बोला, आपके आजू बाजू में कौन है वो देखो. 360 डिग्री देखो भाई. There might be a lot of ideas roaming around you, right? Might be there is an idea which is sitting next to you, but the person you are not interacting, and because of that you don't know what that idea is all of it. Even though there is a prompt engineering and data literacy which is going to happen, but ultimately how to handle the data, that is very important. Ultimately, human-centric evolution, human-centric technology, that is something we have to emphasize upon. We should give always importance to human-centric, but top of that, we should not lose the edge on the cutting-edge technology which is coming in. Very important thing when technology, we talk about technology or any innovation, very recently there was a trend that has happened. Ethics is very important. And because of that, I'm just quoting this example over here. Very recently, there was a trend on Facebook that has happened. Ghibli art, right? Everybody knows Ghibli art? Raise your hands. Everybody knows that? सबने क्या किया? अपने अपने घर के फोटो डाल दिए उसमें. Uploaded? Every one of you? बहुत लोगों को खुद का कार्टून पिक्चर देखना अच्छा नहीं लगता है, मगर गिबली ने आप सबको कार्टून बना दिया था, राइट? जस्ट थिंक ऑफ अ पेंटर who has invested a complete year to make a painting, and within a second you people have uploaded that picture into that Ghibli, and that Ghibli what it did is वो actual picture का cartoon बना दिया. So think about the ethics. We talk about the responsible AI, but we should talk about first the ethics while using the technology, right? There is an immense data for no reason you have uploaded or you have given it to Ghibli. I am not saying that Ghibli is right or wrong. They have a very good animations. They have good things to share with us. I think they have good pictures, good movies. But guys, without thinking anything, just giving time, why this has came, we simply follow the trend, right? So think, if some new thing is coming up, any technology is coming up, first thing is you need to understand why it is there. Why should I opt for it? And then only go for it. Otherwise, you will be losing the ethics and the principle which is very important to technology. Every one of us is talking about the security of the technology, but that is something in our hand. Educated person, every one of us is very educated, but cyber fraud happens with us only. Because हर एक केस में ना एक होता है, फोन आते ही आपको 2 लाख रुपया मिलेगा, ये बटन दबा दो, तो 2 मिनट के लिए लगता है अपने को कि चलो बटन दबा देते हैं. And that is how the things happen. So ethics is very important. Extreme adaptability is nothing but you need to start learning to unlearn. There are a lot of unlearned subject, right, with respect to the technology, with respect to the AI, that you should start learning. That is what something which is very important. Next slide, please.
Rahul, time.
Yes. So last, you do not have use cases. That is what you go and talk to your professor. So guys, Maharashtra government did one survey considering Vikasit Maharashtra. When they went to the people of Maharashtra, they asked, what is that you are expecting out of Vikasit Maharashtra, Vikasit Vidarbha? So these are the some things which is every one of us has given us feedback. So I think this all is a single use case that you can work upon. You can pick up the things and you can start working on. So if I say water, regenerating the water bodies, that is something itself is a project, and if you can build a solution around it, it will be a use case for you. So guys, at the end, what I want to say, you can take a picture of it, you can come and talk to me. These are the use cases for you, the people, those are, I think there are second year people, students are there in a large number, so they can start thinking on, and then in the third year itself, you can build a solution around these use cases. Probably you will be the one who will present this use case to Maharashtra government. Very recently, when we had a last Advantage Vidarbha, that time we had a hackathon with the police department. Okay, sir has mentioned in my intro that I was able to contribute for the development of Garuda Drishti. Guys, I am not the one who has developed it, but what has happened during the hackathon, there were multiple use cases given to the student, right? One student came to me and he asked कि सर आप तो कुछ बताइए क्या कर सकते हैं. मैं बोला यार सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पे ना लोग गंदी गंदी बातें लिखते हैं, राइट, एंड दैट क्रिएट्स अ रिफ्ट बिटवीन द सोसाइटी, दैट क्रिएट्स द दंगे, दैट क्रिएट्स एक दूसरे के प्रति मन मुटाव हो जाता है, एंड अल्टीमेटली हु सफर्स, वी सफर. और सबसे ज़्यादा तकलीफ किसको होती है? पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को होती है. दिन रात घूमते रहते हैं बट उनको पता ही नहीं चलता है कि वो कहाँ से आया है. तो वाई कैंट वी बिल्ड अ सोल्यूशन विच विल मॉनिटर द social media platform. And that is how the story started, guys. And we are able to make a Garuda Drishti, which is the robust social media platform. आज यहाँ से बैठ के कुछ गंदा लिखो, थोड़े देर में डीसीपी लोहित मतानी आके आपसे बात करेंगे कि भाई आपका प्रयोजन क्या था, इतना अच्छा आपने फेसबुक में क्यों लिखा है. That is what the solution that we have built. Believe me, guys, Lohit can give the better numbers, but more than 300, I think, reports have been registered into various police stations. There have been multiple people, those have been detained for the wrong post onto Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media platform except WhatsApp, जिसके ऊपर हम काम कर रहे हैं कि WhatsApp पे भी यदि ग्रुप चैट पे कुछ होता है, how we can capture that. So that is how the story started. So today also when you visit this Advantage Vidarbha, there will be opportunities, roam around, and you will get a use case. And the next, probably in the next Advantage Vidarbha, we will have some solution to present. And that is pretty much that I want to say. Can we have the last slide? This is the message that I want to give to all of you. It is very simple. Your code is liability until it creates the business value. So create the business value out of your code, out of your learnings, out of your whatever you are studying as a part of engineering. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And how is the Josh? Thank you.
थैंक यू राहुल, थैंक यू. आपके और कोई क्वेश्चंस होंगे तो इन्फोसिस का कैंपस नागपुर में ही है. राहुल को आप कभी भी मिल सकते हो. सेकेंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर स्टूडेंट्स को बहुत सारा मसाला मिल गया होगा अपने नए प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए. जो आप प्रोजेक्ट स्टेटमेंट या प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट चाहते हो सभी इसके स्पीच में से आपको मिलेंगे आपको. आई थैंक राहुल करंगड़े फॉर दिस एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू बी हियर ओनली राहुल. आई रिक्वेस्ट चेयरमैन ऑफ झूलेलाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी महेश साधवानी सर टू फेलिसिटेट राहुल करंगड़े. After all the speakers have completed, we will be having a question and answer session. Thank you, Rahul. I call upon our second speaker here, Shantanu Vishwanda. Shantanu, please be on the stage. बहुत सारे लोग इनको जानते होंगे. शंतनु is a developer relations professional at ZenCoder with extensive speaking experience across AI development tools, Web3 technologies, cloud computing, and developer community building. Known as a coder panda in tech communities, Shantanu has reached over 30,000 developers globally through community initiatives and speaking engagements. He has a conference speaking record of more than 20 conferences since 2021, right from Ethical Global Conference at Bangkok, Singapore, and a blockchain week, a Stardom meet at W3 meetup at Nagpur, and so many conferences. He has a webinar series, ZenCoder, and has more than 15 technical webinars co-hosted and hosted. He gives end-to-end SDD workflows using ZenFlow. He is the founder of Google Developers Nagpur Group since 2019. He has more than 20 technical events hosted in Nagpur. He has organized Nagpur's first national level hackathon. Demystifying Web3 and blockchain, crypto, NFT, metaverse at Vellore Institute of Technology, which reached more than 100 plus Web3 enthusiasts. Introduction of Covalent at Sheridan Nagpur, Web3 Meetup Developer Relations presentation. Core speaking topics of Shantanu are AI-powered development tools and coding agents, Web3 technologies, blockchain and DEF, cloud computing and DevOps for automation. He has experience in speaking more than 20 conferences, India and abroad. His technical expertise is in, आप जो सोचोगे वो भी इसमें है, जो नहीं सोचोगे उसके अंदर भी है. JavaScript, Python, Rust, Go, AI agents, model context MCP, Web3, blockchain, DevOps and developer relation strategy. सबसे बढ़िया बात कि Shantanu has cracked a deal partnering with Singapore Bank and for a chain of supermarket in Spain which is more than $10 million. At this age, अगर वो $10 million करता है, he should have a big hand here. And last but not least, जितने प्रियदर्शनी के बच्चे हैं, फैकल्टीज हैं, सब ने गर्व से खड़े रहने को ना, he is your alumni, प्रियदर्शनी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज का alumni है, and he is a local person. I present before you Shantanu Vishanda.
Okay, I'll use this then. Okay, perfect. नहीं चल नहीं रहा शायद. Okay, perfect. Hi, good morning. Can you guys hear me? आवाज आ रही है? Okay, so I won't take more than 25-30 minutes of yours, and all I would need is just a small bit of attention. कितने लोग AI use करते हैं? पहले फटाफट हट जाओ. बाकी लोग AI use नहीं करते हो? Okay, perfect. One sec. Next slide, please. Okay, perfect. So since you guys use AI, so I'll quickly set an agenda of what we'll be talking about today. So one, we'll be talking about AI है क्या, understanding the core of AI. मैं ज़्यादा technical नहीं जाऊँगा. I'll try to understand and match what you guys can easily understand. And then we'll talk about evolution of AI, how AI started, AI ने कैसे lives change करी, and bit more about it. And then finally, I'll give you like a small trauma, because since most of you folks are students, so we'll give you a small trauma about how AI can take your jobs. I mean, not really, but we'll figure out how to do that. Next, please. Okay, perfect. So before we move on, quick intro again, and thank you so much, sir, for the lovely introduction. My name is Shantanu. I work as a developer advocate at ZenCoder. It's an AI agent company. We are span across the globe. We have more than 70 folks in different parts of the world. But yeah, and I have also founded GTG Nagpur, which is a community that we started in 2019, which has more than 5,000 developers across Nagpur. So that's all about me. And talking about AI space. So this is something that is very close to my heart, this quote, right? Which says, AI is the most profound technology human has ever worked on. I mean, आपने building बनाई, आपने mines बनाया, सब कुछ बनाया. But something that has changed the world is AI. Because now what you can do is with a single prompt, you can create a website, you can teach yourself something, and I'm not kidding, this presentation was created by AI in 30 minutes. So अभी आप बोलोगे कि यार ये भी AI यहीं भी इसने भी AI चिपकाया. But that's how easy lives have been made. So next please. Perfect. So this is the journey for today. We'll be understanding what AI is, different versions of AI, how AI has changed worlds. And then we'll also talk about evolution of AI. What kind of things AI came up with, and 2005 से लेके 2025 तक क्या-क्या चीजें थी AI में. Then we'll also talk about the AGI, the new term that has been termed lately. What is AGI? And then we'll also talk about AI for Bharat. Rahul sir has already briefed it, but I'll just touch upon it. And then finally, we'll talk about career and growth. How do you use AI in that? Next, please. Okay, perfect. So I hope you guys can see this presentation. I'll just move aside. So in today's space, there are a few things that you need to know. One is the narrow AI that started out. So this is something that has started way beyond. And आज हम इस phase में हैं, the narrow AI, the ANI जिसे बोलते हैं. It's a term, again, narrow is in आप ChatGPT use करते हो. कितने लोग ChatGPT use करते हैं? क्यों use करते हो? कोई तो एक reason होगा? Exams में cheat करने के लिए या फिर अपने क्या कहते हैं presentations बनाने के लिए किसी ना किसी चीज़ के लिए you use your AI, right? We have been so addicted to AI these days, उसके बिना we can't even think about it. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong. Now we use AI more than Google. पहले हम हर चीज़ Google करते थे. अभी times have changed. We now started switching to Claude, OpenAI, and any of these tools, right? So that's where we are at right now. It's called ANI, the narrow AI ecosystem. Now, एक term बहुत चलता है internet पे, which is called AGI, कि जो ह्यूमन ब्रेन की सुप्रीमेसी है, जब तक वो AI मैच नहीं करेगा, you cannot call that particular thing as AGI, which is the general intelligence. एक ह्यूमन की जो कैपेबिलिटीज होती हैं वो आज AI मैच कर पा रहा है. So I'll give you a very nice example. So I was working with the new model that OpenAI launched, and Anthropic सुना है किसी ने? Claude AI. So Claude का एक Opus करके है, पता नहीं सुना होगा कि नहीं, एक Opus 4.6 करके कल लॉन्च हुआ था. So हम उसकी बेंचमार्किंग टेस्टिंग कर रहे थे. तो हमने से JEE का पेपर दिया, जो एडवांस का पेपर होता है. मेरे से तो क्रैक नहीं हुआ. So I was thinking, चलो let's figure out if AI can do that. And kidding not, AI solved it in 1 hour and scored almost out of the marks. And I'm not joking. I cannot make it public because again I'm bound to an NDA, but still that is the numbers that I have. And imagine AI solving a JEE advanced paper in an hour. That's how beautiful AI has been tuned. I mean, I'm not saying AI is super intelligent right now. And कितने लोग Tesla जानते हैं, right? India में भले autonomous driving नहीं आई है उसकी, but if you go to US or any other countries, you see how beautifully it can drive on the roads. You don't even have to touch your steerings, but the AI can operate, and that's AI. So that's where AGI is coming up. We are 30% in AGI, and we still haven't attained it. And then there is super intelligence. So talking about super intelligence, Google recently, they launched their quantum computing, wherein you can run your own quantum computing using using Google, and you can build a model on top of it. And imagine quantum computing is almost 100x powerful than what your current GPUs are. So if itna powerful agar kisi ke paas machine hai, device hai, to bahut kuch ho sakta hai, right? And that's where the next phase is, where scientific breakthroughs are pretty much possible using AI. Next, please. Okay, abhi thoda Indian baat karte hain. Let's go desi a bit. So there are a few use cases that I'll be talking about today, and I'm damn sure कितने लोगों ने सुना है ये सब चीजें? Quick hand, raise of hands. Okay, perfect. सभी ने सुना ही होगा, day to day life में आप यूज करते ही हो. So one is again UPI fraud. अभी तो अगर आप कोई नए QR पे कुछ करते हो तो 2000 के ऊपर वो करने नहीं देता है. या if there are a lot of fraudulent activities reported on a specific UPI ID, AI can detect it and show it to you. Similarly, Swiggy and Zomato, right? I mean 100%. कितने लोग रोज मंगाते होंगे Swiggy Zomato से? यूज करते हो ना? So अभी उसमें human नहीं है. So if you go to the support now, AI is answering your questions. So AI is there. I mean, it's not a chatbot. There's a difference between chatbot and AI chatbot. Chatbot, again, there is a human behind the scenes, जिसको हम बोलते हैं human in the loop. इसके पीछे एक human है जो हर conversations को track करेगा, record करेगा. But जो AI chatbot है, जो Swiggy Zomato use करते हैं, they understand your pattern. So I'll give you a very nice example. So I ordered a biryani 3 days ago. अब उस बिरयानी में गलती से I'm a veg guy, see, right? So अब मैं नॉनवेज नहीं खाता. तो bigger problem is उसने नॉनवेज भेज दिया. अब I wanted a refund. So what I did is I went to the agent, मतलब chat service, and I clicked the photo and saying, hey, this is the problem. पैसे वापस करो. Now he said that we cannot do it. Apologies. Now I figured out भाई ऐसा क्यों? Then I thought about it. फिर मैंने एक चीज़ होती है which is called APIs. I'm 100% sure आप लोगों ने सुना होगा. So मैंने Zomato का API, Swiggy का API उठाया और चेक किया मैंने कितने ऐसी हरकतें करी हैं पहले रिफंड वाली कि मेरा बेंचमार्किंग स्कोर कितना है. मेरा बेंचमार्किंग स्कोर बहुत खराब था. Then I understood why they are not giving me refunds. So this is how intelligent the systems have become now, where they figure out कि आपने कितना पैसा लिया, आपने क्या activities की. So all these things are pretty much now accessible to the agents. Dream 11 unfortunately बंद हो गया है, but it has been like the talk of the town recently. Then again, Aadhaar biometrics and the banking sector. Next, please. Next, please. Okay. So let's talk about evolution of AI. So what I have covered till now here is 2024 तक का roadmap. So 2006-2005 जब AI शुरू हुआ था, I mean people started knowing about AI. तो concept आता था ANN, convolutional neural network, CNNs, and बहुत कुछ ऐसा big gigantic concepts आते थे. Now those concepts were essentially a breakthrough into the LLM industry. LLM तो सुना होगा, large language models. So ये जब large language models बनने शुरू हुए थे तो उनका breakthrough 2005-2006 से शुरू हुआ था. Now then we moved on to all of these sectors, and अगर आप देखोगे 2020 में कोविड में एक tweet आया था from somebody called Sam Altman. उसने बोला था कि यार I have invented something which is called GPT. ये आप उससे बात कर सकते हो. So people started just doing basic line of conversations with GPT. Now we are so dependent on GPT that we cannot even think our life without it. So that evolution happened in 2020, and now you can see 2022 might become a mainstream. Now again, just not just talking about the Indians' investment, but there are millions and trillions of dollars being heavily pumped into the AI industry. And today I'm just going to talk about India for now. Next, please. Next slide. Okay. So quick comparison, 20 साल पहले क्या था और आज, I mean, 2026 just started, so I'm just comparing what happened in 2025. So अगर आप देखोगे, the first aspect that started that, essentially जो evolve हुआ was the rule-based system. जो programming करते हैं, जो code बनाते हैं या कोई भी business logic लिखते हैं, they know how rule-based systems work, right? Now, based on the business logic आप लिखते हो. Now the things have changed. आप GPT या कोई भी एक editor को code बताते हो, concept बताते हो, and they start building on top of you. So talking about editors, talking about students in the crowd, कितने लोग cursor जानते हो? Nice. Code किस cursor से लिखवाते होंगे, right? Do you guys know Lovable? Lovable use किया इसके पहले? Okay, perfect. So these are the tools that have been profoundly being used by developers and students across the industry. Now, things have changed. You're using it because evolution has happened. There are a lot of toolkits out there right now. अभी आप देखोगे कि अगर किसी को कोई टॉपिक पे रिसर्च भी करना है, now you don't have to go to a library, open your books. All you have to do is ask your GPT, explain like I am 5. This is the concept that I use because बहुत ऐसे टेढ़े concepts होते हैं, बहुत tricky concepts होते हैं, तो समझ में नहीं आते. So the best prompt that you can give to an AI agent is explain like I'm 5. मतलब he'll give you an analogy which is like 5-year-old and help you understand the most complex topics out there. So the best way that I learn. Then again, market size infrastructures have increased. Now, it was very important before to have like a supercomputer to run an AI. आज आप एक फोटो खींचो, अगर Samsung के और Apple के phone है, तो there's something called Apple Intelligence and Samsung Intelligence that covers everything for you, right? That's how we have evolved. And lastly, keyword based. सब कुछ Google पे होता था, everything. कुछ भी search करना, I used to Google it before. अगर search का was synonym was Google, right? Now, Google का synonym has become ChatGPT. So that's how evolution happens, and that's how things changed. Next, please. Next slide. Okay. So India's market, let's talk some numbers now. So in the past few years, India has seen a tremendous growth in AI adoption and AI ecosystem. As Rahul sir just mentioned in his presentation, right, that we have become a service industry, and being a service industry, one of the things that comes, for me as a business guy, as a sales guy, is that we have a lot of customers in India. The reason being adoption as a developer has increased. We as in Zencoder, we sold like N number of licenses in India. And because adoption is heavy, people want to use agents to code or build something out for them. So yeah, these are the numbers, and India is right now at number 3 with Vibrance rank. So there is a ranking that happens. Har country rank hoti hai accordingly. Of course, US top the chart, then you have Japan, and then you have India. So we are number 3, and you should be really proud about what we have, where we came from. Next, please. Okay. अच्छा, आप में से कितने लोग developers हैं? Hello world लिखना आता है? तो हाथ उठाओ. Very good. So if you know how to write hello world in any of your language or compiler, you have just started as a developer. Please note. Okay? You can evolve, but that is how you get started with. And imagine the number of growth. What is India right now after America is, of course, आधा America तो India ही है, but still, I'm talking about the indigenous Indians. So these are the numbers. Look at the numbers and look at the projection. 2028, which is like 3 years from now, 2 years from now, we'll be ranked number 1. We are actively increasing. And again, there is a trauma because with adoption, you compete with a lot of folks amongst you. आप आपके दोस्तों से compete करोगे. And we'll talk about it soon. But yeah, these are the numbers, and this is how India would look like in the next 3 years. Next, please. Okay. So India has invested heavily in AI. And these numbers are, again, not GPT-generated numbers. These numbers were scanned from some public repository from Government of India. And these are the things that India is heavily investing in. And you guys can absolutely participate if you know how to figure things out. So computing capacity, Google Cloud has recently launched a campaign. We were working with GDG, wherein we gave the students free credits for 2 days to try out GPU's access. So they were able to train their own model. And one of the funny part was, I was talking to the student, he wanted to train a model who can replicate like his teachers think. मतलब अपने teacher को ही LLM के train करके बनाना चाहता था. So how she thinks so that he can replicate वो क्या exam में डालेगी. I don't know, but it was an interesting concept and I helped him. But I mean, this is the concept that Indian students typically come up with. And then again, there are a lot of innovation centers. I was talking to somebody from BSNL. They are also planning to open a GCC in Nagpur, micro data centers. So evolution is happening in India, and that too at a very rapid scale. Okay, so where are we now? Abhi hum hai kahan? So ChatGPT, again, is not the end of the world. There are a lot of other tools, a lot of other things that are coming and evolving. So as you can see, AI is super powerful right now. But as we talk about AGI, which is the general availability of AI, which is matching the super intelligence of a human, it still has a lot of way to go. So somebody called Sam Altman says, kuch din mein ho jayega. And DeepMind, again, is a startup acquired by Google. They say by 2030, Meta's from, Facebook, they say it's a decade away. So nobody has a definite timeline on when that can be achieved. And there are enormous tools. I'm not sure how many of you are on Twitter. Are you guys on Twitter anyway? Twitter, LinkedIn? So that's one of the good hacks that I would love to tell you guys. अगर आपको AI के रेस में समझना है कि how things are working, try exploring social media. And when I say social media, it's X, which is Twitter and LinkedIn. Because again, most of the things are happening there. ये founders आपको mail नहीं करेंगे, ये founders आपको phone नहीं करेंगे, ना कि आपके college में reach out करेंगे. You have to reach out to these folks. You have to listen to these people. So make sure you go ahead, sign up on Lex, sign up on LinkedIn, इन लोगों को follow करो, see what they're talking about, and that's how you'll understand कि AI use कैसे करते हैं. Next, please. So these are some of the sectors. I won't deep dive into it because Rahul sir already did it. So just few sectors which are essentially using AI at this point in time. Okay, so few things for students, few things for people who are just getting started in their career. So I know most of you folks do use AI to generate code. Then you also use for research, learning. For learning, I have a very good success mantra that I follow. So कोई भी एक random topic उठाओ. Let's say I wanted to learn Java. I left the engineering industry 2 years ago. So पूरा हाथ छूट गया था code से because I was so much reliant on AI. So what I did, I wanted to relearn Java for a customer. So I went to GPT, told GPT, I have 3 months. I want to learn Java from scratch. I know basics of Java. I am not very good at it. GPT gave me like a detailed rundown plan of how I should follow. I followed it ekdam devotionally for 1 month, and I was back in track. And it helps because students like you should use it. And GPT is free now, I guess. And Gemini is absolutely free. It comes up with your subscriptions. Airtel ka SIM hai, to aapka Perplexity free hai. You have the accessibility. It's just that you guys are lazy. So you need to be very consistent about getting things started. Next, please. Okay, so these are a few career options now with the new AI, booming up in the industry. One is prompt engineering. How many of you know what prompt engineering is? अरे इंस्ट्रक्शन देना ही AI को. Prompt engineering is that. GPT को आप बोलते हो ना मेरी फोटो बनाओ, edit करो. That is prompt engineering. Okay, so that is very effective these days, and I know a few companies who are paying like 60s and 50 lakhs per annum for just prompt engineering to understand how they write instructions to AI. Then you also have domain expertise, which is being very prominent in AI. Machine learning, AI algorithms, and everything around it. Then data literacy. You should know how to use data. Data, again, is a big space. Then again, AI tool fluencies. And these are some of the aligning AI for your accordingly, how do you want to grow. Next, please. Okay, students, this is for you if you want to copy, paste, do whatever you want. But this is just analytics from the industry because I spoke to a lot of HRs and I talked to a few companies as well. And this is what the hiring trends are right now in the Indian ecosystem. So if you're an AI ML engineer, there's an enormous scope, but there is huge competition as well. So look at the numbers, look at the growth, feel free to copy it. I don't want to run down again and again, but yeah, feel free to copy them. Next, please. Okay, so AI won't really replace you. Someone using AI will for sure do that. So if you don't know how to use AI effectively, then I'm sorry, then that's the end of the day. But make sure you become AI literate, understand how to use tools in the best way possible, and they can effectively help you out in your career growth. Next slide, please. So small, short action plan, 5 steps that I usually follow. One is make sure you experiment daily. There are a lot of AI tools. Use karo, understand how they work, and then move ahead. Feel free to take a photo. If you don't want to listen, but feel free to take a photo. Then learn prompting. Understand how to prompt. Understand how to give instructions to AI. Then build something. And this is what I also always encourage engineering students to do that. Do not build a website, library application, or simple apps. you have GPT understand how complex applications are built, and then build it using AI itself. It helps in your career growth. And stay current, as I said, X pe jao, LinkedIn pe jao, see the trends, understand what people are building, and then keep tuned to it. And then finally, share karo apne doston ke sath and keep learning and keep growing. Next, please. That's it from my side. If you have any questions, I'm here. I can help you answer. Or if you want to ask any questions right now, happy to answer.
We have a question and answer session after the.
Okay, perfect. All right then. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, happy to answer. And good luck. All the best. Cheers.
Thank you, Shantanu. Be on the stage. I request Chairman of Vainganga Group, Sri Somnath Karanjekar, to please felicitate Shantanu. Thank you very much, Shantanu. And I definitely know that there will be so many questions for you in the question answer session. A local boy from our local engineering college rising to such a level, you should be very proud of us. और आप खुद को कम मत समझो. You can also rise to these levels in a future and present yourself in such a way. जिस वजह से, जिस तरीके से शंतनु ने खुद को प्रेजेंट किया है, you will be able to present yourself 5 years later. अब उसने तो बहुत दिन लगा दिए हैं. अब AI आ गया है तो आप तो 4-5 साल में ही कर सकोगे. So best of luck to all and keep ready your questions. The next panelist on our today's event is Sri Ranjan Pandre. I welcome Ranjan. मैंने पहले ही बताया था कि ये एडवांटेज विदर्भा है और सभी पैनलिस्ट विदर्भा से हैं. So all the panelists are from Vidarbha. They have their roots right in Vidarbha, and Ranjan is one of them. He has done his executive MBA from IIM Tiruchi and Masters in Environmental Engineering from Nagpur University. Ranjan has more than 10 years of industrial experience in government and public sector across diverse projects. Sustainable development, MSME, skill development, agri-tech, waste management are the broad areas of his expertise and experience. Management of projects, planning, implementation, capacity building, monitoring and evaluation is his work. He has worked on supply chain management, portfolio management, fundraising and grant management. He has served previously to Ministry of Urban Development, Industries, Environment for Policy, Development and Execution of Projects. Ranjan is presently the industry lead for the Mahastride, a project which is funded by World Bank and working with Government of Maharashtra. He is instrumental in developing a smart village near Nagpur, Satnauri, implementing all the AI systems in the village. अगर आप फ्यूचर में AI अगर एक्सपर्ट इंजीनियर बनते हो तो आपने विलेजेस में क्या क्या इम्प्लीमेंट करने को होना, वो एक केस स्टडी रंजन प्रेजेंट करेंगे. I welcome Ranjan and the dais is yours now.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, AI, mic check. So, it's a special day for me. One is Mahastride, since when the project was launched, I was the part of the project. I don't want to speak more on Mahastride today, but I want you to understand it. So Mahastride and Advantage Vidarbha are collaborating today. So that's one reason. Second is because a student is always a student. So I got felicitated from my professor, Madurwar sir. So I hope at least he will be proud today. So as Shantanu said, prompt engineers. So I am neither prompt, neither a great engineer. But I will tell you one single thing, what engineering has done for me. Engineering has, in whichever stream you go, engineering makes you a problem solver. And that is an inherited skill in any of the engineers that you get absorbed, you get adapted once you complete your engineering. So today, I don't want to talk much on technical parts in AI. It's already well presented by Shantanu and Rahul sir. So I am going to tell you a case study of a village created by government of Maharashtra. Uh, this village, yeah. So this village named Satnauri, it's near Bazargaon. And the idea was, when this thought came into Honorable Chief Minister sir, that let's make something कि इंडिया का एक ऐसा डिजिटल विलेज बने, एक ऐसा आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंट विलेज बने. आइडिया वॉज कि हमें उस विलेज को एक माइलस्टोन सेट करना है, एक मॉडल बनाना है, so that it can be replicated to other villages. So this is the story of Satnauri. So Satnauri is a small village, much civilized, much close to ground, much on the highway, well accessed. What this village has is immense capacity to get the things done. So project Satnauri, what we did was, first is we got it e-office connected. E-office is basically a facilitated program where people of the village will get everything online. So even if I need to get a Satbara, so Satbara should get to the farmer online on his app or on his WhatsApp. So that's how we integrated it and made it available for the villagers in Satnauri. I'm just going to give you examples. Then what we did was we created WhatsApp chatbot. What WhatsApp chatbot brought to people was easiness. Because everyone has a smartphone in the house. At least there is one smartphone in the house. So everyone can use WhatsApp chatbot and basic services, right from I need to submit my bills, or I need to submit my water bill, or I need to submit my electricity bill. So everything would happen through a WhatsApp chatbot. So imagine how tricky it would have been, because we are being into an urban area, we are not doing it. I don't know how many people are using WhatsApp chatbot for paying their electricity bills. I am not sure. So these are some of the things that we inherited in people through various. There was a strong struggle for it because you require a lot of training, capacity building of people for this type of interventions. Then it's a 5-year long project. So it's not like that आज मैं बोल रहा हूँ AI village बन गया. नहीं, AI village नहीं बना है. ये process है. And we want to develop it as the technology also develops. So we need to improvise it, we need to make the changes, we need to keep the upgradations, and we need to get going. So that's how we are planning Satnauri. Next is, yes, we got the capital expenditure from government of Maharashtra for this project, and that's how we have been supported. AI and use cases. So what we did was smart agriculture. Agriculture being the backbone of the village and one of the key livelihood generator. What we did was we did basically drone level of farmings. So whatever we are doing should be calculated, should be measurable, and it should not be out of the way. So what happens is when we do manual pesticide spraying, there is no count to it. So this was done with smart equipments for farmers. It ensured accountability, it ensured quality, and it also enhanced the crop productivity. Then we created sensors for doing this type of pesticide farmings, and we placed it in the village. Then smart healthcare. You can understand how healthcare is a major concern for villagers. Still, we have villages where there are no last mile facilities and we need to go above that. So what we did was we created a platform where people can be sharing their problems or their healthcare issues directly to the medical officer of the region. So we connected them to the medical officer. Medical officer, that's how in urban areas people use Practo. We did it much more with the use of technology and telephonic things. Then optimizing water quality and supply. So for example, if I am sowing wheat and I require 1,000 liters of water, my AI system will make it enable that only 1,000 liters will go in the field, neither less, neither more. And we did that through these AI systems. And sorry. So we did that, and it ensured the crop productivity. It didn't make losses. It also helped the villagers to understand what is required and what not is required. And we definitely got the support from agriculture department and other related departments. This last screen is not. Yeah. So what happened? What is the result? So significant water and energy savings happened. People were bound to do optimized use of the available resources that they have. Then it also helped to reduce the cost because people were neither paying extra for pesticides nor for water. Then revenue generation via multiple monetization channels. That's what we did. And these are the capex, which I don't want to share because it's not the platform. But yeah, it takes 65 to 70 lakhs to create this type of village. So now the only success part is this type of 75 villages are going to be created in Maharashtra on the model of Satnauri. So this is the story of Satnauri. I will take only 2 minutes because it's the conversation more on Gen Zs and millennials, and you all get trolled, and it's a very brutal situation for all of us. So I just have made this thing for you. Gen Zs, AI, and Vikasit Bharat. Different generations, one dream. Gen Z, ये चैट जीपीटी नहीं किया है, मैं नहीं लिखा है. Gen Z didn't suddenly learn AI from they grew up with. From the mother's womb to mobile screens, smart assistants and algorithms, AI has always been the part of life. For them, it's not new technology, but it's more like ये तो normal है. The old school generation watches this with curiosity, concern and care. हमारे टाइम पे चीज़ें सिंपल थी, टेक्नोलॉजी अच्छी है, बस संभाल के रखना. एंड यस, देन फ़ोन का इस्तेमाल थोड़ा कम कर लो. सो जेंजी लिसन्स, डिबेट्स एंड सेज डोंट वरी, आपसे ही आया है सब कुछ हमें. Experiments meet experimentations, wisdom meets innovations, different styles, same vision. With guidance from old school and speed from Gen Z, AI is becoming a bridge, helping build Vikasit Bharat through smart startups, digital governance, AI-led education, healthcare, and innovation. Gen Z isn't replacing values, they are upgrading them with technology. One lesson from elders, one idea from Gen Z, one strong step towards the future. So no generation left behind. India's future is multiplied through values and technology, converting it to a Vikasit Bharat. And last but not the least, I just want to share two thoughts. Become so smart that you should be able to get the things done because industry requires that. And be a really good learning student always. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ranjan. Thank you. I request Dr. Abhay Shende, Principal of Bhagwati Priyadarshini Bhagwati College of Engineering, to please felicitate Ranjan. Dr. Abhay Shende felicitating Ranjan. Thank you, Ranjan. Thank you, Abhay. Next on the panelist is Dr. Pramod Narayan Jumle. I welcome you, sir. Please be on the stage. Dr. Pramod Narayan Jumle is a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering, MTech from IIT Delhi, and PhD in Additive Manufacturing. He belongs to Vidarbha. He is basically from Pusat, started his career as a teacher from Baba Sahib Naik College of Engineering, Pusat. Since 2003, he has been working as a director, serving Director, Board of Apprenticeship Training, Western Region, Mumbai, implementing National Apprenticeship Training Scheme in 5 states and 1 union territory. Ministry of Education, Department of Higher Education, Government of India. He has, in his 22 years of tenure as a director till date, he has given apprenticeships to 8.67 lakh freshers and in the Western region. As a director, he has been a part of various professional bodies like member of Board of Governors for Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education, member of All India Board of Vocational Education, AICT. He also participates in academics as a member of Academic Committee, Board of Studies at prominent institutes, including COEP Pune. He has translated more than 144 textbooks from English to Marathi in just a period of 2 years. He will highlight the goals of Vikasit Bharat 2047, alignment of apprenticeship in NEP 2020, and how government is funding apprenticeship program, and the role of AI in achieving skilled talent pool. I present before you Pramod Narayan Jumle, the senior most panelist from for this event. Sir, it's yours.
Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. Only a small correction. I have not translated 144 books. The faculty members at various polytechnics, they have done it. I was a part of the steering committee, Sukanu Samiti, at MSBT, and we all 5 members looked into in a critical way to make it more meaningful. So thank you, sir. My presentation will be basically focused on the practical aspects of how to go for Vikasit Bharat 2047. It's especially for the youngsters and also for the faculty members and head of institutes. In other words, how Vikasit Bharat 2047 vision can be attained. I will talk on the policy which we have been implementing since long. Now, as can be seen over here, My organization is Board of Apprenticeship Training, Western Region, Mumbai. It is an autonomous body of Ministry of Education, Government of India. And there are three other boards at various places. Ours is at Mumbai for Western Region, under which 5 states and 1 union territory is covered. Others at Kolkata, Chennai and Kanpur, they are working similarly. Now, this National Apprenticeship Training Scheme, NATS, what it is, it will be unfolded in the coming slides. I request your attention for all these things so that you will come to know about the scheme and also how we can participate in it. Now, Vision 2047, it is a national aspiration. All we are aspiring for becoming a Vikasit Bharat in 2047. Now, after the 100 years of achieving the independence, how this will happen? It will happen by making our foundation strong. And about that foundation only, we are going to discuss here. Now, when we say that we are aspiring for a $30 trillion economy by 2047, and it is not a simple task, but given our demographic dividend, having the largest younger manpower with us, I think it is quite possible the way we are progressing ahead. Now, very important thing is that this transformation is only possible when we will shift the paradigm from labor-intensive economy to knowledge-driven powerhouse. This is the fundamental of this transformation. So, there are 3 pointers here. The first one is that we should get into high-tech manufacturing and progress at a very higher pace. Number 1. Number 2, we should be leader in data and digital platform handling things. Because data is a power. Whosoever handles that power will become a king. Third one is that, as I told you, we should harness the youth power with us so that we can go for this particular transformation. So these 3 are the key pointers. If you understand these 3 pointers, then I think the further slides will be very easy for you to know about the contents and how it will be a part of your career also. Now, there are 9 themes when we chase the theme of Vikasit Bharat 2047. You can see all of them lined up here, 9 in all, but if you see closely, at the center stage or at the center point, employability and skilling is the main theme. And if you relate with other 8 themes, you will see that this is quite relevant, that without employability enhancement and without skilling being done for our youngsters, all these things are not possible. So it is where this AI, artificial intelligence, comes into play, which is the theme of today's discussion. Now, in the budget, which was presented last Sunday, most of us must have gone through it, live also, and later on reading the reviews on the same. A fine print is yet to come. But you must have known by that time, during the speech of our Honorable Finance Minister, that 250 plus crore have been invested or proposed to be invested in developing the Center of Excellences. She talked about 3 Center of Excellences, and those will be totally dedicated to AI activities. And many more will come, of course. Only 3 are not the end of the story. Many more will come. Then secondly, 2,000 crores will be pumped in the ongoing mission, because for the 5 years it was 10,300 crores. So those things will go on in the India AI mission. Then second one is that DSIR, it will be giving thrust on strengthening our tech education capacities. That is, whatever is being taught in the colleges or the courses or curriculum, it will be made relevant to the industry use. So all this curriculum will be modified with that aim. And third one is that sector-specific readiness, in which an example we have quoted here is Bharat Vistar. So it is one of the many examples, but ours being the agriculture country, the prime business is agriculture, occupation is agriculture. So this Agri-Vistar, Bharat Vistar, is dedicated to the agriculture field, in which there will be a federated data-driven management system where with accuracy the farmers will be given the inputs. So it is one of the feature of the budget. So I am just bringing forth the thrust of Government of India regarding AI. Now we have gone through the India Skills Report, which was published in 2026. There, unfortunately, the graduate employability is not up to the mark. It is only 56.35%. And the fact is also on the other side that we have 16% of total world's AI talent in India. And still the employability is low. Now, there is a mismatch between demand and supply. Demand is great, but the supply is not up to the mark. That you also know. That is why we have to develop ourselves in this particular field so that we can grab more and more opportunity. It is often said that AI will take our jobs, but as Shantanu has rightly said, that AI will not take our job. The person who will know AI will take our job. So you will have to become a person who knows AI thoroughly. That is the point. Now, the second point I have covered through this quote. The third one is the solution. What is the solution? The solution is that we have to bridge the gap. Now, in the first slide, the very first slide, you must have seen a tagline. I will just go there. At the bottom, I am afraid you are not able to see bridging careers, building careers. This is our tagline of our organization. What it means? It means that we bridge the gap between the education system and the expectation of industry. So how it is done? It is done through on-the-job training. And on-the-job training means what? After completion of your graduation or diploma, you can avail Government of India's scheme called as National Apprenticeship Training Scheme for 1 year. And that scheme will not be a classroom training. It will be on-the-job training. Learning through doing, learning through observing. What's more, there will be no entry exam and there will be no exit exam. So all of your credentials will be judged on the basis of your performance during on-the-job training. The supervisors will keep on preparing the reports every month. What you do, what you learn, how you learn, what is your reflections, etc. And they will give you certain grades. And at the end of 1 year, you will be getting one certificate of proficiency. You know what? This certificate of proficiency, once you get, only after successful completion of the 1 year of training, that is equivalent to 1 year of job experience. So you will get a benefit of that one, along with the benefit of the stipend, what you get per month. Government of India has prescribed the stipend rates for various category of apprentices, graduate apprentices, diploma apprentices, degree apprentices. And 50% of that stipend is borne by Government of India through our organization, that is Board of Apprenticeship Training. Every month, the stipend share is given to the apprentices directly in their bank account through direct benefit transfer mechanism. So this is what called as structured apprenticeship. Don't equate it with internship. Internship is something which is making you able to learn uh, the intricacies of world of work, practical knowledge. But this is something more ahead of that one. Apprenticeship is far more ahead of the internship. That is the point. Now, NEP 2020. I want to make a point here. We are speaking about Vikasit Bharat 2047, but NEP 2020 has come before it, 2 years before. And what NEP 2020 is, I told you that Vikasit Bharat is a national aspiration, our vision, but NEP 2020 is the foundation. Foundation laid by way of making education relevant to the industry needs. In that one, there is multidisciplinary education. If you read closely the print of NEP 2020, you will find that it boasts about multidisciplinary education, then skill development, digital learning, and the main means apprenticeship, what I just talked about. So, NEP 2020 in short emphasizes on improving the employability of our graduates and diploma holders and make them fit for industry needs. Now, what is apprenticeship? As I told in just before few minutes, it is to bring in proficiency in specific job roles. There are various job roles. AI may be one of them, and in NI there may be many verticals. So you have to master them through on-the-job training under the supervision of a mentor or a supervisor. Then you get industry-relevant work experience through this apprenticeship training, and your employability is enhanced so that you are job ready. And some statistics I will show in the next slide, which will make you realize that how important the apprenticeship training is. Now, we work in the framework of the Apprentices Act 1961. That was amended in 1973 for our graduates. Most of our students might be knowing about ITS and trade apprenticeship, but they are not aware that the same apprenticeship is available for them also after they complete their graduation or diploma. So, in 1973, the act was amended, and every industry is mandated. When I say industry, industry means any organization. It may be a factory, that is Mahindra and Mahindra. It may be an university. It may be your HEI, higher education institution, or it may be a service provider. It may be a contractor also. It may be a hospital also. It may be a hotel also, so and so forth. So, all are required to implement this scheme, and whatever manpower they have, 2.5% to 15% is the band. Means suppose if they have 100 employees, then 2.5 means 3, rounded to 3, to 15 apprentices they can engage in this particular NAT scheme, NATS. Then there is another one, that National Apprenticeship Training Scheme drives not only industry compliance, but also enables the fresh talent supply chain for the industry. So this is dedicated slide for that particular scheme. And now NATS, which is acting as an anchor for providing apprenticeship. The first one is that apprentices are guaranteed a minimum stipend, which I already explained, 50% of which is borne from our side, that is Government of India. Then duration of apprenticeship ranges from 6 months to 1 year. And even beyond that, based on whether you are a technical graduate or non-technical graduate, or technical diploma holder or non-technical diploma holder. For technical graduates and diploma holder, it is for 1 year. And for non-technical graduates or diploma holder, it is for 6 months to 3 years. But the support from Government of India for sharing the stipend amount will be only for 1 year. That you must note it. Then after completion, you will get a certificate of proficiency, that already I have told you, and that is considered as a work experience. Government of India is so aggressive on this scheme that it has made provision for this particular scheme. In this budget itself, 1,250 crores have been sanctioned for this year for this stipend sharing mechanism. Now, there are three categories. One is that degree holder or graduate in any stream, and second one is diploma holder in any stream. Then third one is sandwich course students, and in the serial number 2, sandwich course in degree. So what is sandwich course? Sandwich course is when you have one of your semester or two of your semester earmarked for industry training. So that is called as sandwich pattern courses. No, they are not at various places. Only limited number of colleges or HEIs or universities are conducting such courses. But the stipend rate is shown there, and our government share is being shown over there. And this stipend rates are enhanced every 3 to 4 years. Now, there are some findings in the third-party report. Niti Aayog, you must know. Niti Aayog is the erstwhile Planning Commission of India. So they have conducted a survey for our scheme, NAT scheme, and some facts they have revealed. What are they? 74% of the NAT trainees are either employed in wage employment, or they go for their own enterprise, or they go for family enterprise. Then second one is 67% of the wage of the apprentices go for employment. Either they are retained by the same establishment, which is a major happening, or they will be taken by their vendors or some similar establishment based on their experience. Next is 99% of establishment are of the opinion that NATS helps in building a steady pipeline of industry-ready talent. That is a fact. Anybody can agree. And there you can also see some vital figures. 79% of self-employed respondents acknowledge that NATS have established them as an entrepreneur. And 75% of apprentices come from low or middle group income groups which are supported by NATS. And finally, 97% of establishment experience that there is a productive improvement because of these freshers bringing fresh knowledge, academic knowledge to their industry. That is a fact. So it is a win-win situation for both the apprentices as well as the industry. This is how the implementation is done. It is very much clear on the slide itself. The states which we cover and the union territory which we cover is shown there. And in the beginning itself, I told you that there are 3 other boards, and all the 4 boards are administered by Ministry of Education, Government of India directly. Now, these are some of our achievements of Western region only, I am saying. You can see that these are the number of apprentices, and sir has introduced that my team has so far, in the past 22 years, have trained 8.67 lakhs from our Western region itself. And they are becoming employable due to this scheme. Second one is the stipend disbursed in the last 5 years. You can see, I told you that Government of India is very aggressive. In 25-26, we are supposed to do 302 crores. Today is February 6th. So till today, we have done 210 crores expenditure on stipend itself. Then some top sectors, you can see that IT-enabled services is number 1. Number 2 is the banking BFSI. Third one, automobile and automotive sector. Fourth one is healthcare. And fifth one is construction sector, which are the top takers of this apprenticeship training. These are our stakeholders. On the top, you will see all the industries. On the lower side, all the institutes. Why institutes are coming into picture? Next slides will make it clear. We have industry partners to the extent of 4,500. On the daily basis, we are adding 10 to 15 new establishments for creating the opportunities. Till now, today, 4.5 lakhs slots are available in Western region, and in Maharashtra itself, around 2.25 lakh apprenticeship seats are available. So major taker is Maharashtra state out of all these 5 states. And 4,000 HEIs are having tie-ups with us, covered by us. And AEDP, what is AEDP now? That is very important, and that is our contribution for Vikasit Bharat, where AI is also contributing in that training. Now, NAT's AI apprenticeship program. Till today, we have trained in this year itself, right from 1st of April 2025 till today, we have trained 55,000 apprentices in AI. Means in their training of 1 year, a component of AI is definitely there in various sectors and in various verticals of each sector. For our board, this is for 4 boards, national level. For our boards, we have trained 22,000 plus apprentices in AI. And till 31st March, more will be added to that. Our target is 25,000 and we will achieve it very comfortably. Now, where we are doing it, these are the various sectors: aerospace, agriculture, automobile, healthcare, robotics, and there are many more. You can even not imagine, otherwise there will be a lot of space consumed by this list. And which are particular things or verticals: AR, VR, blockchain, drone, smart manufacturing. Then in healthcare also we are contributing, and in other sectors, maybe in robotics, etc., we are doing this particular training. Last year, Ministry of Education had organized Akhil Bharatiya Shikshan Samagan, ABSS, at Pragati Maidan. Now it is called as Bharat Mandapam, where Honorable Minister of Ministry of Education, Sri Dharmendraji Pradhan, had visited our stall. Exhibition was there, and we have put up a stall there, and the apprentice was taken from Mumbai to Delhi to explain that how they are trained in drone technology. So Indrones is the company, and Mantri Mahoday was very keen to know that what type of training he gets, and he was very impressed that the apprentice could tell about drone and drone technology in a very professional manner. You can see Mantri Mahoday from Maharashtra State, Dadaji Bhuse, Shalaya Shikshan Mantri, was also there. In center, University of Mumbai Vice Chancellor, Sri Professor Dr. Ravindra Kulkarni is also there. And now the second edition is going to happen in again at the same place during 16th to 20th February, which is totally dedicated for AI apprenticeship. And there also we are putting up a stall there. Last time we did it for drone, this time we are doing it for robotics. Now there will be some more important, interesting slides for you, and it will generate interest amongst you all. These are some 4 examples I have taken. On the left, 2 companies are there, but on the right, no, they belong to the very emerging hub, that is Nagpur. Raikura, which is doing AI-powered gamified rehabilitation of the person who gets paralysis stroke. So it is very interesting that they have developed certain mechanism through AI which monitors continuously the patient who had a stroke recently, and then based on his activities gives the data to the doctors to give proper medication to that person. So that is happening in Nagpur itself, and our apprentices are being trained there. The second one is also from Nagpur. It is in drone testing and AI model, Asma Aerospace. So there also they are a very small organization. It is a startup, but still it is contributing to AI. Now think that if the small startups are contributing, then big organizations like Tata Motors, Mahindra, they are doing a lot in AI, and there are many more opportunities. So I think if you get a good job in the campus interview, you have to stay there. If you don't get, you try outside, but between that, you can always try our apprenticeship training. That will definitely help you and build your career. Now on the left of this one, there is Wipro Pari, that is from the Tier 3 city, Satara. And they are now in robotics, AI in robotics and smart manufacturing. They are providing solutions, smart automation solutions to the companies. And fourth is Agri Vijay. That is a very different story. That is what government of India is eyeing for. That is, the sir has given just before me about the smart village. He has shown the agriculture with AI. So the same thing they are doing for farmers. And AI is being used for their agriculture needs. All the data is used, and personalized advice for crop maintenance is given to them by way of AI. So all this are available in apprenticeship training, which is aiming for Vikasit Bharat. So, don't slide. Now, this is one more slide where we are trying to say that bridging the gap is what is need of the day. Then apprenticeship training is for hands-on training, and there we go for NATs. Now, as per the ISHA report in 21-22, all the GRs in all the first, second, third or fourth year, the student population was 4.32 crore plus. Now, if they are skilled, today's data is not with me, but I am just weighing on the past data. If that is the situation in 21-22, where we have this much of cohorts with us, then if they are skilled, everyone is skilled. For example, take a hypothetical situation. If everyone is skilled and some are skilled in AI, would not we achieve the national aspiration of Vikasit Bharat? Yes, we will definitely do it. Only thing is that we have to join hands together. The establishments, that is the industry, number one, who are the service training provider, the colleges, institutes, they are the raw material providers. Who are the raw material? Our youngsters. And third one is that the policy makers, the government of India through Board of Apprenticeship Training, if all these three come together, I think Vikasit Bharat, the national dream, which can be achieved very easily. So I think I have touched the very theme of this particular Vikasit Bharat and role of AI in that one by bringing one thing in between and explaining you in a simple way that how it can be achieved by going very smoothly and still with a good pace, and we can achieve the dream of Vikasit Bharat 2047. These are the actual training pictures where girls are taking training in Nasik industry. They are producing the JCBs like of big heavy machines, and all these girls are diploma holders, in diploma in mechanical engineering or diploma in electrical engineering, and they are enjoying working over there as apprentices, learning many more things every day. Then we have tie-ups with CII and number of bodies. This is a recent tie-up we have with Indian Merchant Chambers. Our officer visited YCMOU. There also we have tie-up. And this is the stall which we had instituted last year in the Advantage Vidarbha. So now also we have 67 number of stalls, serial number 67. All are invited to visit our stall, get the information over there. And of course, in question answer session, I will be able to give you, some solutions to your queries. And I thank the organizers for giving us an opportunity for presenting a very important scheme which will lead us to Vikasit Bharat vision. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jumle sir. Thank you. He has come all the way from Mumbai for this presentation, and we would like to felicitate Jumle sir. I will request Dean Training and Placement, Dr. Rupesh Rao, to felicitate Dr. Jumle sir. थैंक यू डॉक्टर सर। 4 पैनल को सुन के बहुत बोर हो गए, खाना खाया था, उसके बाद नींद आ रही थी, फिर भी सुनने जा रहे थे। इसलिए एक हमने मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर लाया है जो आपको मोटिवेट करना चाहेंगी। शी इज़ PhD in Industrial Psychology, published 3 books. Her latest one is co-authored one with Professor William Rothwell, a globally renowned OD guru. Her book of emotional intelligence from H.H. Dalai Lama was appreciated very much. She is a certified assessor and practitioner of MBTI and emotional intelligence, renowned motivational speaker and a management consultant. She is on the panel of several PSUs and private organizations as a psychologist. She is working with IMT as an associate professor. And she is the convener of HR Forum of CII's Vidarbha Zonal Council. She will motivate all of us for enhancing the career path. I welcome Smita Dabolkar Madam on the stage. Please welcome Smita Dabolkar Madam.
Thank you. Thank you, Pampatwar sir. And a very good evening to each one of you. Can I hear very good evening? आवाज येतोय का माझा? तुमचा नाही येते? अजून नाही आला? जितके काही उरलेले मुलं आहेत. Okay, let me tell you that I know 4 languages. One is English. You have to guess the 4th one. All of you with me here. I know 4 languages. One is English. जो जीतेगा करेक्ट आंसर देगा उसके पास गिफ्ट है. Sweetheart, here, show the gift so that they know there is a real gift coming up. दिखा दो. Yes. First language is English. Second is Hindi. Third is Marathi. Fourth guess करिए. क्या था? हाँ? जर्मन. अरे वाह, नहीं आता. So sorry. और क्या? हाँ? जोर से बोलो यार. मराठी. मराठी तो मैंने खुद ही बोल दिया. स्पैनिश नहीं. बंगाली भी नहीं. हाँ? ओके. सो आई नो 4th लैंग्वेज. प्राइज गया आपका. अभी और आपको प्राइजेस गंवाने हैं तो आप बराबर उत्तर मत दीजिए. थोड़ा सामने आ जाइए. प्राइजेस चाहिए क्या? डू यू वांट अ प्राइज? चलिए सामने आइए. चलो, कम ऑन, गेट अप. जो जल्दी आएगा उसको भी प्राइज मिलेगा. लेट्स सी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन रियली कम इन द फ्रंट. पीछे आराम से बैठे हुए हैं. थोड़ा उठिए और आइए सामने. कम ऑन, गेट गोइंग. सारे प्राइजेस मुझे अपने घर ले जाने ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है अभी. ओके, आई थिंक आई लेट मी अवेकन यू. थोड़े से आप जो आराम से बैठे हैं. देयर हैव बीन सम फैंटास्टिक स्पीकर्स हु केम बिफोर मी एंड स्पोक कंटेंट ऑन एआय अँड व्हॉट यू कॅन डू. मराठी येतं का सगळ्यांना? विदर्भात आहात ना तुम्ही? येतं मराठी? नाही. हिंदी येतं? हे समजलं की नाही? म्हणजे मराठी येतं. ओके. सो आप सबके ऑनर में एक चीज़ पहले बोलना चाहूँगी. और पास में आना चाह रही थी, उन्होंने मना किया. अदरवाइज आई वुड हैव कम देयर. ओके, आई थिंक और सामने तो मैं थोड़ा आ ही सकती हूँ. कितना सामने आ सकती हूँ बताइए? हेलो, कहाँ तक आ पाऊँगी? यहाँ तक ठीक है? ठीक है. ओके, ग्रेट. तो देश हवा पानी मिट्टी से बनता है. किस चीज़ से बनता है? अरे सुनाई नहीं आ रहा है यार. क्या बात है. देश हवा पानी मिट्टी से बनता है. देश पुरखों की कहानी से बनता है. खून से हस्ताक्षर कर दे गगन पर. देश पागल जवानी से बनता है. इसके लिए आपको ताली खुद के लिए बजानी चाहिए. ग्रेट. वी आर सो हैप्पी टू हैव यू हियर एंड फॉर दिस प्रोग्राम विच इज़ ऑन एआई. पर एआई के बारे में तो बहुत लोगों ने बहुत कुछ बोल दिया है. ठीक है, मैं पूछूंगी कि व्हाट ब्रॉट यू हियर. आप यहाँ क्यों आए? अटेंडेंस कंपलसरी था इसलिए आए? सी, आई कैन सी दोज हेड्स. वंडरफुल. मैं आईएमटी में पढ़ाती हूँ और आपसे थोड़े बड़े बच्चों को मैं 20 साल से पढ़ा रही हूँ. सो आई नो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन योर माइंड. इन्होंने मुझे मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर वगैरह बोला है, बट ये मैं साइकोलॉजी की स्टूडेंट हूँ. ओके, पीएचडी वगैरह कर रखी है. तो आप जैसे बैठे हैं, जिस तरह से देख रहे हैं, उसको बैठे बैठे मैं आपके ऊपर 4 पेजेस हर एक के ऊपर लिख सकती हूँ अभी के अभी. राइट. सो आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज गेटिंग इन योर माइंड. अटेंडेंस के लिए सब आ गए यहाँ पे. बट आई होप यू गॉट समथिंग वर्थवाइल. येस और नो? नाउ व्हाट शुड यू स्टार्ट डूइंग आफ्टर दिस? अगर एक क्वेश्चन मुझे पूछना है कि इमीडिएटली क्या करना चाहिए आपने ये कार्यक्रम खत्म होने के बाद, क्या करेंगे आप? एनी सीरियस आंसर? हाँ जी. रिसर्च करेंगे. किस पे रिसर्च करेंगे? Wonderful. What's your good name, sir? And where are you from? क्या बात है? Can you give him a gift? Because students are not, competing enough hard. Let us give him one gift and let us give him a loud round of applause. It's a book, and I would really want you to read that book. It's a brilliant book. Not my book, don't worry, okay? It's another author's book. Can I have the second slide, please? Slide change होगी? Okay. यहाँ पे इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा, I can't do the poll. Next slide. Next slide, please. Okay. Now I want you all to reflect upon. 20 minutes नहीं लूँगी मैं, don't worry. पहले 20 मिनट लेने वाली थी, अब मैंने देख लिया, तो मैं 5 मिनट में ही खत्म करने वाली हूँ. I'm going to finish in 5 minutes. Are you with me for 5 minutes? आपको पता है गैलप नाम का एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और उसने एक बहुत बेहतरीन स्टडी की है. एंड दैट स्टडी इज अबाउट कि एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम 85% ऑफ पीपल आर डिसएंगेज्ड. क्या बढ़िया है, पर आप तो एंगेज्ड है, मुझे दिख रहा है अभी. नाउ यू आर विथ मी इन दिस टॉक. ओके, यू आर द 15% वाला लकी लॉट. 85% पीपल आर नॉट एंगेज्ड इन व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. डू यू नो व्हाई? नॉट बिकॉज दे आर नॉट इंटेलिजेंट. ऐसा नाही की वो होशियार नाही आहे, असं नाही आहे की ते हुशार नाही आहेत. त्यांच्याजवळ सगळे रिसोर्सेस आहेत. दे हैव ऑल द रिसोर्सेस अंडर द सन. पर उनके पास पता है क्या नहीं है? उनके पास वाई नहीं है. वाई, WHY. एंड एक बहुत अच्छी किताब मैं आपको बताऊंगी. मास्टर रूम है, आई एम अ टीचर, राइट? सो मैं छोड़ूंगी नहीं किताब बिताए बिना. किताब का नाम लिख लीजिए, जो भी लिखने के लिए आपके पास उसमें लिखिए और मुझे मिली है बाहर. बताइए कि आपको किताब अमेजोन पे मिल रही है क्या? किताब का नाम है मैन्स सर्च फॉर मीनिंग. मैन्स सर्च फॉर मीनिंग. इस किताब में विक्टर फ्रैंकल ने, आपने हिटलर को सुना है? हिटलर के बारे में पता है आपको? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप के बारे में पता है? येस और नो? रेज योर हैंड्स. रेज योर हैंड्स. हिटलर के बारे में सुना है किसी ने? मतलब नहीं सुनते तो भी अच्छा ही होता, लेकिन अगर सुना है तो आपको पता है उसके बारे में. वेरी गुड. उस होलोकॉस्ट में विक्टर फ्रैंकल पे जो गुजरी और लोगों पे जो गुजरी, उस पे उन्होंने एक किताब लिखी. बिकॉज ही सर्वाइव्ड द कैंप. वो जिंदा बाहर आए. लाखों लोग अंदर गए और बहुत कम लोग बाहर जिंदा आए. जो लोग जिंदा बाहर आए उनमें से एक था विक्टर फ्रैंकल. उसने एक बहुत बड़ी चीज बताई है जो आप आज टेक अवे करके ले जाओगे इस सेशन के बाद. पहला काम करना है आपको, फाइंड आउट योर व्हाई. क्योंकि विक्टर फ्रैंकल बोलते हैं, लिसन टू दिस केयरफुली स्टूडेंट्स देयर, इफ यू हैव अ व्हाई यू विल डू इट एनी हाउ. ये बात समझ में आई? अगर आपको करना है, अगर आपको शादी में जाना है, अच्छा ड्रेस पहनना है, तो आप कुछ भी करके यू विल मेक इट अ पॉइंट कि आप अच्छे से तैयार होके जाओगे. येस और नो? यू वांट टू मीट योर गर्लफ्रेंड और बॉयफ्रेंड, आपको टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है, असाइनमेंट है, लेकिन जाना है. विल यू गो और नॉट? You will definitely go. You should go, okay? But you have to find a way to do your studies also, right? So if you have a why, you will do it anyhow. तो ये मंत्र याद रखिए. तो AI क्यों पता होना चाहिए हमको? Because without which we cannot have a future. So that is the why. So now you have to do it anyhow. और एक one how यहाँ था एडवांटेज विदर्भ में. आपको बताया गया कि कैसे कर सकते हैं, कहाँ कहाँ जा सकते हैं. बहुत विद्वान लोग बैठे हैं सब सामने, उनसे जाके नेटवर्किंग कीजिए. फाइंड आउट फ्रॉम देम, क्या पढ़े, क्या देखे, किनसे बात करे, तो आपको हाऊ मिल जाएगा. पण त्याच्या पहिले सगळ्यात मोठा महत्त्वाचा विषय काय आहे? मी का बरं करायचं? व्हाय. सो दॅट व्हाय, इफ यू हैव एन आंसर, ओनली देन यू कैन डू एनी हाउ. ये था. अब लास्ट 2-3 मिनट्स बचे हैं मेरे, शांति से सुन लीजिएगा. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. काफ़ी स्लाइड्स तो मैं स्किप करने वाली हूँ, सो जस्ट यस 1 मिनट. हियर पॉज. एवरीबॉडी इज गोइंग टू टेक दिस क्विज क्विकली. आपको चूज करना है कि नहीं, पीछे जाइए, इसके आगे जाइए, इसके आगे. हाँ, आपको विच गैप वरीज यू मोर. आप इसको सोचिए, इसके बारे में. प्राइज मिलेगा इसके ऊपर भी, लास्ट प्राइज है मेरे पास. स्किल्स की जॉब, सबसे बड़ा गैप कहाँ है? कॉन्फिडेंस की कंपटीशन, नॉलेज की एप्लीकेशन और ड्रीम्स की डिसिप्लिन. आपको क्या लगता है सबसे बड़ा गैप कहाँ है? आंसर जोर से बताइए. I want she to speak. Come on, जोर से बोलिए. Please stand up. You are 49% of population. Okay, please participate. Yes. Confidence versus competition is according to you. Okay, who agrees? Come on. आप agree करते हैं इसके साथ? नहीं, आपका क्या है? Dream versus discipline. चलो, और कोई बोल रहा है कुछ और? Yes, बताइए. Application and knowledge. Let me tell you, my dear friends. Next slide, please. आपके सारे आंसर्स प्लीज उसको दबाइए एक बार. सो दैट्स नॉट वीकनेस, दैट्स नॉट द प्रॉब्लम, दिस इज एन असाइनमेंट फॉर यू. ठीक है, आज घर जाके असाइनमेंट है, इसके मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे, डोंट वरी. लेकिन आपको आपने जो आइडेंटिफाई किया है गैप, वो आपकी असाइनमेंट है. सो स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट असाइनमेंट, राइट? इफ यू डू इट वेल देन यू आर वेयर यू वांट टू बी फॉर श्योर इन फ्यूचर. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. ये 3 चीज़ें हैं, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. डिग्रीज ओपन डोर्स, स्किल्स कीप देम ओपन, योर एटीट्यूड योर फर्स्ट, ये सब मिल जाएगा. चैट जीपीटी से आपको इससे बेटर सेंटेंसेस मिल जाएंगे. ओके, दैट्स नॉट द पॉइंट. आपको जो बताने जा रही हूँ, छोटी सी स्टोरी बताऊंगी और उसके साथ आई विल एंड माई सेशन बिकॉज आई थिंक वी हैव द गेस्ट ऑलरेडी अराइव एट 5 o'clock. ही वाज सपोज टू कम. स्टिल ओके, फाइन, ग्रेट. तो ये 3 चीज़ें हैं जो आपको मैं देना चाह रही थी. आई वॉन्टेड यू टू नो दैट दिस इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आपको एक स्टोरी बताती हूँ मैं अभी. स्टोरी सुनेंगे क्या? स्टोरी बताना अच्छा लगता है, सुनना अच्छा लगता है? मेरे जैसा एक बेवकूफ़ स्टूडेंट था. आई एम नॉट पुटिंग यू इन माई प्लेस. हाँ, आपको नहीं बोल रही हूँ, मैं अपने लिए बोल रही हूँ. एक बेवकूफ़ स्टूडेंट था और एक बहुत इंटेलिजेंट अच्छी टीचर थी. कोई तो भी, मैं अपने बारे में नहीं बोल रही हूँ. वो स्टूडेंट को हमेशा लगता है ना कि हमको थोड़ा ज़्यादा पता है टीचर से. लगता है कि नहीं लगता है कभी कभी? यार टीचर क्या बता रही है यार, मुझे तो बहुत पता है. तो ऐसे बेवकूफ़ स्टूडेंट एक बार एक टीचर के पास जाता है और कहता है कि माय डियर टीचर. उसने एक हाथ में पंछी पकड़ा होता है. पंछी देखा है ना, बर्ड. अभी दिख रहा है, देख लो, बाद में नहीं दिखेंगे. सो एक बर्ड लेके जाता है, अपने हाथ के पीछे ऐसे पकड़ता है, पीठ के पीछे, और पूछता है टीचर को, माय डियर टीचर प्लीज टेल मी वेदर द बर्ड इन माई हैंड इज अलाइव और डेड. अब टीचर ने अगर बोला कि the bird is dead, what will student do? It will bring it in front, release it in air and say you are a fool. See, the bird is alive. Now if the teacher says that the bird is alive, then the student, he will throttle the neck of the bird, bring it in front and say, see, you are a fool again. The bird is dead. But my dear children, teacher is a teacher whether you like it or not, okay? So when the student asks, my dear teacher, whether the bird in my hand is alive or dead, the teacher says, my dear child, it's all in your hands. It's all in your hands. समझ में आया कुछ? क्या समझ में आया बताइए इधर आओ. क्या समझ में आया? जल्दी आइए, उठिए. Learn to participate quickly. माइक मिलता नहीं इजीली? मिलता है तो बोल देने का. क्या सीखा बताओ?
What you said that's all in your hands. उसका मतलब ये है कि अगर मैं हाँ बोलूँ तो तुम उस चीज़ को ना कर दोगे, और अगर मैं ना बोलूँ तो तुम उस चीज़ को हाँ कर दोगे. सब कुछ मेरे हाथ में है. मेरा फ्यूचर मेरे हाथ में है. उसको बर्बाद करना है, उसको बनाना है, वो सब मेरे हाथ में है.
Give her the book please. Let's give a loud round of applause. What's your name dear?
रिया उनपाने.
क्या बात है. रिया के लिए जोरदार तालियां. And do read this book and let me know on LinkedIn whether you have liked it or not. Thank you very much for participating. Wonderful. That was about it. आखिरी में मैं इतना ही कहूँगी. लास्ट इसके बाद की एक स्लाइड दिखा दीजिए. ओके हाँ, आपको एक काम करना है. आज जाने के बाद ये जो स्टोरी थी ना, इसका मतलब ये है एडवांटेज विदर्भ जैसे कितने इवेंट हो जाएंगे, जब तक आप नहीं ठानोगे कि मुझे कुछ चेंज लाना है. आई हैव टू चेंज माई सेल्फ, माई लाइफ. इट इज़ ऑल इन योर हैंड्स. अगर ये आपने नहीं सोचा तो आप चाहे जहाँ चले जाइए, चाहे जिसको सुनिए, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. इट ऑल स्टार्ट्स विथ यू एंड दैट इज़ वाई यू आर द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज. एक स्किल का आपका आज काम करना है कि एक कोई स्किल आज से आप 90 डेज तक वो स्किल पे काम करेंगे. इट कुड बी नेटवर्किंग स्किल, कुड बी AI, कुड बी टेक्निकल, नॉन टेक्निकल, बट यू विल टेक अप दैट चार्ज कि मुझे ये डेवलप करना है and then you will keep working on that skill for next 90 days. Am I clear with you? मेरी आवाज़ समझ में आ रही है? मैं क्या बोल रही समझ में आ रहा है? Do you promise that? Do you promise that? अरे क्या yes है रे आप लोगों का? थोड़ा सुनो, जोर से बताइए. Yes, yes. आखिरी वाली स्लाइड चलाइए, बस वो हम लोग सब साथ में बोलेंगे जोर से. ओके, लास्ट वाली दिखाइए पहले. ओके, नहीं इसके पहले वाली. हाँ, ये आपको पोम पता है क्या? पता है? कैन यू ऑल रीड विथ मी व्हेन आई रीड? कैन यू ऑल रीड विथ मी? चलिए जोर से पढ़िए. लहरों से डरकर, ये कविता किसने लिखी है आपको बताना है, प्राइज मिलेगा. लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी. क्या बात है. नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है. मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना ना करता है. आखिर उनकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती. क्या बात है. 3 cheers फॉर एडवांटेज विदर्भा. हिप 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 हिप. थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू स्मिता, थैंक यू. जितने भी बच्चे बैठे हैं कम से कम उनको तो मोटिवेशन मिला होगा आपके स्पीच से. जो नहीं सुन सके उनकी बात अलग है, लेकिन ठीक है. नाउ आई वांट हेमंत सोनारे सर टू बी ऑन द डायस हियर. प्लीज फेलिसिटेट स्मिता मैडम. हाँ, जानते. Hemant Sonare sir, felicitating Smita Dabolkar from IMT. I request all the students to come near the dais for a photograph. सब students यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे photograph के लिए. Please, all panelists to be on the steps here, and all the students, please come here. All the students, एक भी दिखने को नहीं होना मेरे को पीछे. सब आ जाओ यहाँ पे फोटोग्राफ के लिए. फोटोग्राफर प्लीज रेडी रहो. यस, ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज आ जाओ. जो भी है फैकल्टी स्टूडेंट्स सब आ जाओ. गेस्ट, फैकल्टी, स्टूडेंट्स, एवरीवन फॉर ए फोटोग्राफ. आ जाओ सब लोग आ जाओ. यस यस मैडम, आ जाओ आ जाओ. आ जाओ बेटा, जल्दी से आ जाओ सबने प्लीज.